Good afternoon, everyone. I'm James Mackey. This is my CMIT Project 2. All right. What we will be doing is we will be running tests on a victim machine, and we will be reviewing logs and seeing what kind of information can be extracted or changed through running these tests. I already have Wireshark pulled up. Okay. I'm going to go to the parent machine and run an Nmap scan. I'm going to let that run through real quick and we'll be back with the results. Okay, we got a good amount of information here. All right. So as we can see ports that are open, and we have the time here, the time of the actual scan. I'm gonna go to Ubuntu, and you can see here on Wireshark, you can see it collecting the scan. That right there is the attacker's IP. Next, I'm going to run a Nikto scan. So we're back with the results from the Nikto scan. All right, there's the start time right there. We also have some information here. Okay, so right here it says Apache 2 appears to be outdated. So that's something that we could take advantage of. All right, we're gonna go to Ubuntu and we're gonna view the logs on the victim machine. All right, viewing the logs. There's a directory. Awesome. Wow, I'm having the toughest time typing right now. All right, we're utilizing the grep command because in this instance, we know what kind of tests were run. So we're using the grep command so that we can go ahead and highlight the Nmap scans particularly. We're not really too much worried about other logs, just the logs that involve the type of scan that was conducted. You can also do the same thing with any word as well as Nikto. We know a Nikto scan was done. So we're pulling up all the logs that had Nikto in it. We can also do that for other words. Like I see options on here. So let's try options. As soon as I learn how to spell it, right? Here we go. All right, so there's all the logs with options in it. So the grep command is very useful, especially when viewing logs. Now that I'm back in the Wireshark window, I'm also going to view inputs from Nmap scans and Nikto scans. So I'm gonna do this by typing in this display window here, frame Frame contains Nmap. All right, it's going to turn red until I type in an actual valid entry. That's how you know you're doing the right thing. And here you go. Key things to look at here. We can see the IP of the actual attacker, 10.25.25, and we can see our web server's IP. So that's good information whenever we're trying to find out what kind of tests these hackers are using on our systems, and also what kind of information they're pulling from. So next, we're going to be editing information on our web server by following these commands. We're going to change directory, var All right, we're going to see what's in here, and then we're just going to, now that we're in this directory, we're going to list the contents. All right, what we're looking for right now is that backup file. So all right, so it's going to take a while for the gedit file to open up to where we could edit the contents in the file. So I'll be right back. All right, so here's the file that we'll be editing. The only changes we made in this file was the fact that we added the account holder and I added my name. Before I changed anything, it said your name. It didn't say anything but your name. So I added the AMX as well as my name. And I believe I added my section number, my class section number here. Okay. So I'll save that information. Then I'm gonna close that out. Okay. So now I'm gonna put my attacker hat back on, and I'm going to use the Dirb command so that I can view the changes that I just made on the web server. All right, I'm gonna let that load, and I'll be right back. All right, so now we're gonna click this link right here and open it up. And this traffic should be generating in Wireshark right now. Right. And this is the file that was edited beforehand. The only thing that was here was your name. Like I said before, I added my actual name, the AMX here, as well as the CVV number. I changed it to my section number, my class section number. All right, before it was 1, 2, 3, just like the rest of them. So that's pretty much it. What we saw today was basically the tools that we use on both sides, the red team and the blue team, of how we gain information about each other. Okay, so we gain information about the attacker by reviewing the logs and seeing what kind of information they were pulling. And then we also gained a lot of information about the web server, anything that's not up to date or anything that could serve as a vulnerability on the web server. Okay, that's the end of my project. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will see you later. Good luck.